This is 8.1 Notes, Video 2. Make 3 conjectures about the value of a logarithm based upon the numerical relationship between the value of the base and the value of the argument of the logarithm. So once again, this is log, base is the number down here, of the argument equals some value y. What if the base is equal to the argument? So that would mean something like log base 2 of 2. What would that say about our answer? Well, once again, what does this mean? This means 2 to what exponent is equal to 2? If the base and the argument are the same, that means the value of this logarithm has to be equal to 1. It's got to be equal to 1. What if the base is less than the argument? So let's say we had something like log base 3 of 27. What does that tell us about the value of this logarithm? If the base is less than the argument, that means that this base has to be raised to an exponent that is bigger than 1. Because to make this bigger, we have to raise 3 to an integer, not an integer, to a number that's bigger than 1. Like 3 to the second is 2. 3 to the third is 27. If you make the exponent a number between 0 and 1, it's going to make this smaller, because if we had like a 3 to the 1/2, that means the square root of 3. So long story short, if the base is less than the argument, then the value of the logarithm has to be bigger than 1, greater than 1. What if the base is bigger than the argument? What if we had log base, let's say 125 of 5? That means 125 to what exponent is going to equal 5? Well, if your exponent is bigger than 1, it's going to make this bigger. 125 to like the second, it's going to make it bigger. If your exponent is between 0 and 1, if it's fractional, a fraction less than 1 and bigger than 0, it's going to make this get smaller. So if the base is bigger than the argument, the value of the logarithm has to be less than 1. Let me be more specific. We already said that the value of the well, let's just leave it like that. Has to be less than 1. That concludes the second video. This is just common sense stuff that you may not have yet, but you want to be able to evaluate your answer. If the base and the argument are the same, the answer is going to be 1. If the argument is bigger than the base, the answer has to be bigger than 1. If the argument's smaller than the base, the answer has to be less than 1, but still positive. We're not looking for negative answers for this. That concludes our second video of just looking at the base and the argument and trying to make a conclusion on it.